I mean, I think you did fine. I mean, I was commentating over it, but I mean, I think you did well. So I don't think there was a problem. I think you did. I think you did great. I mean, I've been playing 1v1s for the past like week. Been playing against Yoshi a lot. Been playing against a lot of really good 1v1 players. So I mean, I kind of have some experience when it comes to 1v1s.
Do you remember when you coached me against Yoshi?
Yeah, I tried to coach. I mean, I was trying to help you.
I only lost by 30 that game.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to help you out there, but maybe I could have coached a little bit better. Yeah, I am. No, it doesn't matter, dude. Whatever you want. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna leave and go talk about whatever I need to talk about during this commentary.
Standoff?
Standoff's fine.
If there map will be shown, we'll go to that.
All right, dude. See ya. All right, what's up, guys? So obviously, if you did watch the last video, this is the next video, the series, the episode 2 to that video. Still doing this this live commentary. My second live commentary. My first live commentary was 30 seconds ago, and so obviously I'm not that experienced with it yet, but I am going to continue to talk. During this commentary, or this live commentary, I'm not sure how I'm going to describe it. I'm going to describe it as a live commentary because I feel special when I say live commentary because it's my second or first or both. Oh, I want to talk about how I got into gaming. Now, I know everyone has one of these, so that's why I think I'm obliged to make my own. How I started, how I got into gaming.
We're winning this fight.
Wow, I'm blanking out. All right. So around 4 years back, I was introduced to Xbox by a good friend of mine who lives very close to me, and we're still good friends. And he played Halo a lot. Like, he wasn't really big into competitive, because Halo itself online was pretty competitive. I guess obviously there was bigger and more competitive things in Halo Online, but Halo Online was pretty competitive. If you did play Halo, the MLG playlist, that got pretty intense and pretty rough. So, I mean, it was pretty sick. So he got me into Halo, and we played Halo a lot. Like, I want to say after school, like in 6th and 7th grade, I would get home, and I would do my homework, and I'd play Halo, and then I'd go outside and play football or whatever. But I played Halo a lot. I like to play Halo. It was so much fun, and like I always wanted to get that 50. If you guys know what I'm talking about, 50 was the highest ranking you could get on Halo Online. Does he not have score streaks on? He doesn't have score streaks on. I'm honestly just not going to say anything about it. I really don't care enough. And he doesn't have any attachments on his MSMC either. Which is maybe a reason why he's losing some gunfights. But it's whatever. So anyways, so I started playing Halo. And in around 2008, 2009, I got really big into Halo and I loved the game. And I started playing competitively. And I started to like get on Twitter. And I went to my first MLG event. I did really well. I think I placed 39th, and so I went with like basically a pickup team because we didn't really have. It was all the kids in my area that I thought were really really good, and we were really good. We were all 47s and above in MLG when MLG was at its peak online in Halo. And I really don't have to worry about dying right now. All I have to worry about the points. I have to worry about dying, but I don't have to worry about the points right now because there are no score streaks, and he did forget that. I'm hoping he's not going to tell me after to end it because he didn't have score streaks on, and that it wasn't fair to him, and that he could have got a score streaks or whatever. But I mean, it's his fault. So whatever. So I started off in Halo, and I broke my back freshman year. So that was last year. Last year in January, I broke my back freshman year in playing hockey. It was a bad hit, and my teammate fell on my back, and he broke my back. So I mean that was kind of fucked up. But I mean, what are you gonna do? It happens, and that's what I had to live with. And so I couldn't really do anything for like 6 to 10 weeks. Now before that, I quit Xbox and I got really big into hockey, and I was always working out, and I was always practicing, and so I really didn't have time for Xbox, and it really wasn't really that big into me. I really didn't care enough. I'm not sure if he knows that there's no score streaks. I mean, he keeps hopping out and kind of hop back in to get more points, but it's whatever. I think that was an AR. I really don't know. Anyways, and so I broke my back, and I had nothing to do, and I was like, you know what, let me go take my Xbox out, and let me start playing Xbox. And so I had Halo, and I started playing Halo, and I played Halo Reach, which is the main reason why I quit playing Xbox, because Halo Reach was just so ass, and I wanted to continue hockey, and so Halo Reach was really boring, and so I was like, you know what, fuck it, really don't need to play Xbox at all, and that was that. And so I got back on. I was like, you know what? Halo Reach is really horrible. I'm not going to play this game. This game is retarded. It's a Gears of War, Call of Duty, Halo cop-off, and there's just no reason to play it. I have no purpose. So let me go buy a Call of Duty disc, and let me go start playing Call of Duty. And so I went out and I bought MW3. And along with MW3, I asked the guy at GameStop. I said, "What do you recommend from Call of Duty? What are the best Call of Duty games?" And he said MW1, Call of Duty 4. And so I bought Call of Duty 4 as well. And I kind of switched off playing pubs, both of them. And I knew about GB from Halo, so that was fun to play GBs. And this is his host. I don't know why I'm getting really good lag comp, I guess, because my bullets are really connecting. It feels a lot stronger than my host. So I played Call of Duty 4 and I played MW3. I played pubs a lot. I knew about GB, so I played GBs. I played singles. I played doubles. I played team ladder with some not GB stars because I wasn't that great myself. And I met someone on GB that was very big into Call of Duty. And I'm destroying this kid. I don't want to because I kind of want to have a lot more to talk about. So I met someone that was big into competitive, or wasn't big into competitive, but he knew about it. And he had a competitive Twitter, and I knew about competitive Twitter. I just didn't know Call of Duty had all that. So I got with him, and me and him were really good friends. And he introduced me to 8s, right? For the first time, 8s. Now I knew of S&D pickups in MW3 on GB. Everyone be like, "Yo, doing S&D pickups right now. Message this for an invite." And so I knew of the 8s notion and idea, but I never knew of competitive 8s. And so he got me into a lot of 8s lobbies, and I was a support slayer in Halo, and so I thought running a sub was just too easy, and playing flags, thought it was so simple, and I wanted to be the one to watch the cuts. So he was friends with this kid named Let's Shoot. For those of you who don't know Let's Shoot, I guess he was a pretty good competitive player in MW3. I'm not sure if he still plays competitive, but I know he was pretty good at MW3. I'm going to take these 9 points, because why not? I'm up by a lot, so I can do this. And he's still here. Give me a better spawn, please. Oh, that's unfortunate for him. And so I kept getting into these 8s, and Let's Shoot was a great AR. He was a great main slayer, and so I kept watching him. And every time I get into these 8s, he would always be in the 8s with Let's Shoot. So he would invite me, and I would just spectate, because I really had no purpose to play, because I really just enjoyed watching and understanding the game better, because I wasn't that big into COD. But know that Halo and COD are very similar for the reason that they're symmetrical. Every competitive game is symmetrical with the game types and the game modes. And CTF, there's CTF in Halo, there's Team Slayer in Halo, and there's not really S&D in Halo, but it makes sense, it's understandable. So the whole thing is symmetrical, and so everything to do with Call of Duty and any competitive game really is understandable to anyone that played any other competitive game. So when Optic went and played Halo 4 at I think the first Dallas, was it Dallas? I don't know. The first MLG event in this past year. Optic played Halo because they didn't have Black Ops, they didn't have Call of Duty, and they were going to pick up Halo on the pro circuit, and eventually Call of Duty was picked up when Black Ops 2 came out because of the new league play, and really thanks to Ego for putting in score streaks. So Ego was a big supporter of that. Shout out to him. So Optic went and they played Halo, and people were like, all the Halo players were like, "Oh, we're gonna smack them," and they're horrible. They're Call of Duty players. Everyone in Halo thinks if you're a Call of Duty player, you're automatically just horrible at competitive games, and that you're just not a good gamer. You're just automatically shit. And that's understandable because Halo is just so much more it's so much harder. Not want to say harder. It's so much more team-based, and it's such a more difficult game than Call of Duty. So that's understandable. But Optic's a professional competitive team. They're not like Optic. I think Scump said, or Nadeshot said, he said, "We're not playing with our elbows." So he's like, they're not playing something that they don't know. They're playing a competitive game, CTF and Team Slayer, which they can understand the notion of. It's pretty much like Team Deathmatch. I'm pretty sure if any of us played Team Slayer in Halo, but in a Call of Duty version, we wouldn't be bad at it. Like if Team Deathmatch was in Call of Duty, it wouldn't be a bad thing. We could all hang with it if we just started right now. I mean, so that's like a pretty good analogy to what my transition was. It's pretty easy because going from Halo to Call of Duty, it made sense. I mean, the only thing's different is the game itself, the gun skill and everything like that. But the game itself is symmetrical, and so everything is pretty simple. I mean, I spent a lot of time talking about symmetricalism or whatever, but I mean, I think it was kind of important because you have to understand that any first-person shooter game or any game in general, competitive game, is symmetrical. And I'm rambling on, but whatever. Hope you guys like it, my rambling. And so I got into Call of Duty, and that's where I am with how I got into Call of Duty. And I think this video is coming to an end, so I am going to stop it after I get these 14 points, or after I don't get him and the game's over. And in the next video, I will talk about how I got to where I am in the Call of Duty community. If any of you care about that, please get into it, like and subscribe. And I will talk about a little bit on my giveaway. So if you are watching this video to this point right now and you haven't gotten like upset with me talking about how symmetrical the game was and you are still watching, I am doing a huge giveaway and that will be mentioned in the next video. So make sure you do watch the next video, or if you watch that first, make sure you watch this video, but you would have seen this video because you watched that first. Whatever. Thank you. Peace out.